Hey guys, welcome back. In this video we are going to see how to make database connections and create migrations and models in Laravel. So let's get started. So first open your code and let us run the project. So the command is php artisan serve, hit enter, and we'll check our output in the browser. Localhost :8000 is the path where the project will be running. So okay, so our project is running. Now we'll connect the database. So first let us see, we are using the database called DSO Trust in this project. So we'll open and go to your .env file here. So let me reduce this height or here. So here in the env file you have your database connections here. So here our database is MySQL and port, localhost, and the database name we are going to change to DSO Trust. Okay, and this is the username, root, and password is null, so it's left empty over here. So save it and keep this thing in mind, guys. Whenever you make any changes in .env file, restart your server, like run the project again, or else your project won't work properly. So I'll stop it by pressing Ctrl C. So again give the same command and run the project. Okay, so now let us check if there is any error. No, project is running successfully. Okay, so now let us create our migrations. So what are migrations? First, migrations are nothing but the tables which will be in our database. So first we have to create that through the command here. So to create, first let us stop this project. So you can use the git bash directly in your folder here to run the project, and you can create the command simultaneously here, but to show you how it works I'm just doing it in the same thing. So here we'll give php artisan make migrations, create, we'll create a products table here. User table, it will already be by default in the Laravel, so we are going to test it with the products table. So this is the command, hit enter, and okay, I think this is it's migration, I've misspelled it. Okay, so it is make migration, created migration successfully. So here you have to go to your database folder, migrations, and here it will be. So our migrations is here. So this is our table structure, guys. So we'll be adding all the columns over here. So I'll just copy paste the same field here once, and now we will give the product name. Sorry, this will be the string. This is the data type, and inside this you have to give the field name, and keep the price here. Price, let it be in string, guys, or else it sometimes it goes in float value, like when you have decimals, that time there may be an error. So let us leave it with price. So give description here, and yes, so name, price, description, id is default increment, and timestamps is nothing but the created time it will store automatically. So we have given it successfully here, and now just save this. And for the default string length you have to change it over here in app. When you go inside app and under providers, app service provider, this boot function is there. Just go there and gives this, just add this one line of code over there, schema colon default string length function, and just put 191 or whatever the string length you want to give it as default. So this will set all the columns as this will be the default string length for all the columns in our database migrations. So here it is created. Now let us migrate this. So go to your this and refresh this. So you see no tables found in database. So once we migrate this, we'll find the 4 tables over there. I'll show you. So now let us give php artisan migrate, and okay, so all these tables are migrated successfully. So now let us go and refresh this. So you see you have these are default tables given by Laravel. I had told you user already will be, so we have created a products table. So let us open this, and you see all the column name which we had given is here. So we'll go here and just close this for now and rearrange all the files. So now we are going to create model. So what is a model? So model is a file where we write all the business logics and the table relationships in the database between different tables. So now let us create a model. So the command to make model is php artisan make :model and the model name. So we have our table product we created, so we'll name our model also product so that it will be relatable and easy to use and to remember. So we created the model successfully. So all your models will be inside app, and directly here you have product.php. So inside this file you have to give two things. So your table name, so $table equals, and within single quotes just put a table name. Our table name was products. So now here let us keep it protected so that it will be safe here, secure, protected. Okay, so now we have to mention all the fields which we want to fill. So we have to name it $fillable, and within this array just put a semicolon here, mention all the field names. So name, column name, these are the column names from your database, name and price and the description. Okay, so now save this file and close it. So now I have inserted some data in the database. I'll show you. So here I have inserted some database. Now in the further videos we'll see how to insert it through the model. So now due to short of time, I'll just fetch the data and show you through model how to fetch the data using model. So here now we'll just create a new route here. So we want to show all the products. So first we'll create a route called products, route get, within single quotes give /products. So this will be our URL, and here give your controller here. So you can create a product controller here, but for now, for the demo purpose, I'll use the my controller which we had created in the previous videos. So it was my controller at function name. So we have used the index, so let us use here, we'll create a function called show. So press control and click on this, it will take you to the controller, and here if you want to know the directory, app http controllers, inside the controller you'll have your controllers here. So we had given the function called show over there. So let us type here public function and paste that function name within this braces. Here we have to call our model. So we'll give a variable here $products. Inside this call the model name product : all. So this will fetch all the data from that model and store it in the $products variable. So now let us return view to a product page. Okay, so we'll create a page with the name product, and in the previous video I had shown you how to send data here with this using this with function here. So here we'll be learning one more thing, compact. So you can send the data using this function also, compact, and the variable name. So just copy this variable name, copy and paste it here and save it. So now we'll go to our first, let us rearrange this file, go to, okay, there's some problem in routes, show some error. Okay, semicolon is missing here, we'll add it. So here go to resources, views, and we have our pages over here. So here we'll create a new file called product.blade.php. hit enter, and here we'll use the main layout here. So I'll just extend this, copy and paste the same thing here. We'll remove this and give a h1 tag here, and we'll write here products, and so from here we'll go to the controller, and here we have given the variable product. So this variable will be passed to this product page. So copy this variable name and go to this page. So here you can directly echo it, give $products. You can see all that, but it will be in array format. Everything will be visible over there. So first let us add it in the navbar here, so that it will be easy to access every time we go there. Layouts, front end. So here we have our navbar. So I'll remove this pricing and put products here. Products. Just copy it from here. Copy, paste, products. Okay, so save it, and now let us check the output. Reload. Okay, so we have not run a project, so first let us run the project. PHP, okay, sorry, here PHP artisan serve, hit enter. So now let us check the output. Reload, and so this is our home page. Let us go to the products page here. So you can see this is the ID number 1, mobile, and the price whichever we had stored in the database. You can see mobile 10,000 price. So now we want to fetch it only this. We want to fetch only the name, price, and we don't want to show all this. So for that you can use a for each loop over here. Hit enter. At for each, just give this variable name $products and paste it over here. As you can give any variable name here, I am using $row, and here give $row of name, price, and description. These are the column names of our database. So let us save it and run the output. Once again let us refresh and check. So you can see this is the description, this is the second product, the price, and the description. So let us view this in a table form. So now we'll create a table. So I'll create the table and get back to you. So yes guys, we have designed the table here. So let's see the output. So the output is not so clean, so I'll just add some classes in the table. So we'll go here, table class equals to table striped. So this is bootstrap classes. Those who know bootstrap will understand it. So reload the page, and you can see ID number 1, the product name, price, and description. So in this video, that's it guys. We have seen how to create migrations and create models, connect database, and interact with using the controller with the database. So thank you for watching this video guys. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.